All right. Hello again, Avengers, and welcome. Another exciting daily vlog. This is Daily Vlog 2025, number 122. And today I am in an immense amount of pain from a lot of different sources. So forgive me the lower volume. I literally can't speak louder than this. Um, yeah, I'll see if I can't just pump up the gain, see if that helps at all. But wow, I wanted to get this video out today because yet again, something has happened with Project Sigil that makes me believe it's not dead yet. D&D Beyond tweeted about an update earlier today. They added a bunch of new things to Project Sigil. Remember the thing that everyone said, oh, it's completely dead and we can just run it? Well, they added a bunch of new stuff to it. First thing they added was an undo and redo button, which I thought already existed, because when I was doing the beta, I thought I had figured out how to do undo and redo. But according to this, it's a new thing. I might have just learned how to delete things effectively. But so from a design perspective, undo and redo is really useful and effectively essential for any kind of building style program. So having that in there, the fact that it launched without it is nonsense, but adding it in is a really useful thing. They also added a bunch of new skin tones. Effectively, you can pick from, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 66 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 68. So they have 68 different base colors for the skin tone of your mini, and then they have 3 sliders for hue, saturation, and lightness. So effectively, that gives you a very wide variety of skin tones for your minis now. I mentioned this before when talking about Project Sigil. I like their mini maker. I think it's cool. My biggest issue with it right now is it's extremely limited. There's just not a whole lot of pieces for it. But that's to be expected for something when it's brand spanking new. I personally believe that when Sigil launched, it had so few options for the mini maker that it doesn't really count as a mini maker. Like, there's just not enough there to really consider it something useful. But the idea behind it and how it works is really good. So they're updating that, and they're also adding more pieces. They recently added a dwarven set of armor like a couple months ago. So they are adding more features there. Now, I can already hear people saying, well, this is just stuff that they already had, ready, and they're just putting it out because they're going to put this out to pasture. Well, then explain the next thing that they put out, which was quality of life improvement and bug fixes. If they're planning on throwing this away, they're not going to do QOL stuff. It's not worth it. Bug fixes, maybe, but they're not making any money off of this. Like, you can't buy things for Project Sigil right now. So I don't think you can. You might be able to buy a couple minis or something like that, but I don't think so. I know that's eventually the intent, is for you to be able to actually buy minis and stuff like that. But as of right now, they're not making any money off of it. So continuing to support something that they're effectively giving out for free doesn't make sense. If, again, the goal for it is to just ditch it and go 100% into the maps 2D virtual tabletop. So yeah, doing QO, bug fixes are bug fixes. If they want to keep the illusion that it's not dead yet, they have to do bug fixes. But QOL stuff, that's not stuff you tend to invest a whole lot in for a project that's dead. There are significantly better things that you can do with it. So, yeah, like I said, this, again, my understanding of business and project management tells me that they're not done with this yet. The steps that they're taking here are not the steps that you use to wind down a product, so that you could either sunset it or just completely erase it from history. This is stuff that you do to ramp up development, get it into a solid state where you can start monetizing it, and once you start monetizing it, you can start investing more in it. So yeah, I was surprised to see it. Again, I'm not saying that this means that Project Sigil is back and that it's going to be the most amazing. No. This could be the final death twitches, you know? This could be the final thing that they do in an attempt that, well, maybe if we do this, this will give us enough support that we can do it. Because that is a thing that happens. A project gets greenlit, and then after a certain amount of time, there will be reviews. A good company will review current projects, see where they are, and sometimes that will involve, if a project is, over budget, over to time, or just not meeting the deliverables that it's supposed to, they may go, hey, we're gonna shut this project down. But that whole process takes time. And during that process, the people that are working on that project will sometimes kind of get things together to go, hey, I know you guys are planning on shutting this down, but look at this proof of concept. Look at this work that we've done, or this new feature we've created, and look at this updated timeline that we've come up with. If you get rid of us, you will lose all of this stuff, so you should keep us. Theoretically, that might be what's going on here. The idea of the higher-ups want to get rid of it, and so the people that are actually working on it are doing whatever they can to kind of drum up interest, so they can go to the higher-ups and go, hey, listen, our number of active users have increased this much. We have this many people reading the articles about it. We're sending out surveys and we're getting this feedback and this amount of feedback. It's very possible that that's what's going on here. And when something like that is going on with a business, again, one of two things will happen. One, you will sway the higher ups, and they will allow you to continue going and possibly finish the project. Or two, they will go, nice try, we're done with this. So yeah, as far as what this is, I got no clue. This isn't stuff coming from personal Twitter accounts and stuff like that. This is stuff that's coming from official Wizard of the Coast sources. So this is not like, the 4 or 5 people that are still left on the development team doing everything that they can to try and keep this going. No, somebody at Wizards of the Coast still believes in Project Sigil and is putting resources into that, and that includes giving them access to whomever is running their social media accounts and creating, writing articles about the stuff that's going, creating media for it. Like they have an animated GIF showing how the undo redo button works. They have an animated GIF showing how the skin tones work. They have customized who's he what's it. Let's go here. Of course I don't have the damn thing anyway. they have customized media and stuff like that that they're creating for this. This is generally not stuff that a programmer will do. This requires things that still exist at the company. Like they have people, like apparently the person that wrote this article is the person that is now in charge of Sigil. Cale Stutzman, they have a little tag at the bottom. Cale Stutzman is the director of digital game design for the Sigil VTT and D&D Beyond. He's a multidisciplinary designer, programmer, artist, bedroom musician, trying his best to be an IRL bard for his teams. So, I mean, I guess the head of Sigil wrote this article, and because they are quote unquote multidisciplinary, it's very possible that he created all of this stuff himself. So I guess we could still be dealing with, hey, I'm not willing to let this go, and just the few developers that are left on it are just pushing real hard, going, no, we're gonna see this through. We believe in this. I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, as of right now, Sigil is not dead. It is still growing. And to be perfectly honest, we have gotten more. We've gotten more updates after Sigil was quote unquote canceled, when they fired 90% of the staff, than we did the entire time Sigil was in development. So we'll see. Interested to hear from what you guys think. Are you still holding out hope for Sigil like I am? Are you just like, you know what? It's done. It's over. We need to stop pretending it isn't. Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, again, it's all for me today. I will see you guys in the next time. I am going to find a way to stop hurting for a little while. Bye-bye.